Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Wine and Whispers.
Got really aggressive at that. Go back to the episode. It's real aggressive.
I didn't mean to. I'm just hyped. It's warm outside.
Ooh, it's warm.
It's summertime.
I'm just hyped because we're encroaching the best zodiac season of them all. You know,
it's time.
The beginning, the starters of the zodiac year.
We come first for a reason, y'all. Mm-hmm. We've got the energy.
And don't believe any of the stories you hear. Are there outliers? Yeah, who fit the bill of being mean and vindictive? Yes, but you know, most Aries are not like that.
I am mean.
Only when provoked.
Correct. You got to provoke me to get mean.
But there's some that are not.
Oh, they just mean?
That's why I said they're outliers.
No, you got to get me mean. Normally, I'm just very lovely.
They're outliers. So
I have an RBF though. An RBF?
I had to think about it. I don't know why I had to think about it. Ooh, excuse me, guys. It's the afternoon. You know how I do well in the afternoon. I'm a little grandma-ish.
I want you to know I was going to make us a drink, but the drink is with red wine. So I was like, that's why I was like, I'm not even going to do it.
I would not have made it. I would have failed dismally.
It tastes good.
I'm sure.
And okay, go ahead. I'm gonna put the recipe down below.
Are you gonna remember? So you want to edit so you can remember?
I'm just gonna tell you the recipe now. So the recipe is you get yourself a nice red wine that you appreciate.
Are you making a sangria?
No.
Okay.
You get a nice red. It's only 2 things in it. You could put a third thing in it, which I think I would for me. Okay. So you get a nice red wine, something that you enjoy. Doesn't have to be anything too tart, too dry.
19 crimes.
Sure, yes. And then you mix it with orange soda. Don't knock it until you try it.
What kind of hood drink?
And then you can put a splash of seltzer to, give it a little bit of...
But the soda already has a seltzer in it, no?
But I like extra bubbles. I feel like when I make my seltzer at home, my seltzer has more bubbles than a canned seltzer.
You got a soda stream?
I do. So mine has extra bubbles. So yeah, first off, that's not hood. It's just different. You know what? Okay, shade.
I have not said anything.
No, you just throwing shade. I feel the shade and the palm tree coming over my head. I feel it. Just try it, y'all. A nice red. A cheap, nice red. That's really what it is. A cheap, nice.
Oh, so now you're about to send them in a tizzy.
A cheap, nice red.
Did we not learn from Whitley when she bought the cheap red and she thought she was making love to Denzel Washington? Come on now.
Why did I just watch that episode?
Really?
Because I'm going through it again and I was like watching it here and there, and I just literally this past weekend I was watching.
Oh wow.
Okay, great. Anyway, just try it. And some orange soda.
Nikita,
your niece.
I'm gonna pivot.
Pivot
to our topic. So we've been wanting to have our partners, our significant others, our husbands come on this with us and do almost like a seasoned versus a newlywed kind of like ask questions, learn situation.
Okay. It obviously is not happening
because of their schedules.
I have no one next to me. You have no one next to you.
Yeah. And, just for you guys to know that even though we talk about the things that frustrate us, that we still love our husbands.
I'm going to keep mine.
They get me on my nerves, but, I love them.
You're going to keep yours.
It's like your kid. Your kids get you on your nerve. You have relatives that get you on your nerves, a sibling, a parent, or whatever. You still love them, It's normal. They're supposed to, right? As long as it's not borderline in the wrong way.
What does that mean?
You're not being abused or...
I wasn't thinking of
mentally, emotionally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as it's... That's a whole nother story.
It's a healthy irritation.
Correct. Okay. So with that said, I found something that goes over the different phases of marriage. I'm going to list all the titles. I'm going to break down what consists of happening in each phase and talk about where we are.
Wait, so we're going through one by one, or are you going to list it all?
I'm going to list them all.
And then we're going to talk it through.
Yes.
So I got to have my listening ears on. All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So,
cha.
There are 6 phases. What?
No.
There's 6 phases in marriage.
Okay.
Most people don't make it past 3. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
6 phases, right? Study shows. Let me just see who did the study. It's not telling me who did the study. But anyhow, 6 phases. Most people quit at stage 3. First stage, the dream phase.
And this is just to clarify, just to make sure I'm understanding. This is not dating. The dream phase,
Marriage.
all of this is I'm married. We went through the vows. We stood in front of a priest.
Legal document.
Documents. Everything signed. Okay.
Uh-huh. Stage 2, the truth phase. I'll say that again really slow because I know I talk fast. The truth phase. Stage 3, where most people don't make it past. The struggle phase.
Truth, struggle. Okay. I gotta.
Dream.
Oh, I was wrong. Dream phase.
Truth phase.
Truth phase.
Struggle phase.
Struggle. How did I miss one already?
Number 4 is growth phase.
Okay, so wait. Dream, truth, struggle. Nope. Dream, struggle, truth. Oh, that's right. Dream, truth, struggle, growth.
Correct.
Okay.
The real love phase.
Real love.
Which is stage 5.
So we don't have real love in group. Okay. Real love.
And phase 6 or stage 6, legacy.
Legacy. I want to get to legacy.
Most people want to get to legacy. Most people want to get to legacy.
I'm going to be a legacy.
So we have dream.
Stop. Let me say it. Let me get my legs together. Dream. Truth. Struggle. Growth. Real love. Legacy.
There we go.
I'm talking about that real love.
All right. So we're going to go back to stage 1. Stage 1 consists of you imagine the perfect life together. Everything feels special, easy, and exciting. Reality has not arrived yet.
That's the honeymoon phase. Okay. So that's when y'all get married, which I definitely went through. You get married. You go on your little honeymoon. Nah, so that's a lie. Because I definitely had a whole... Oh, no, I guess I did. Because then it didn't happen. So I had a whole idea.
I never had that.
What?
I learned that in therapy. I never had, or we never had the dream phase. We never lived alone by ourselves as a married couple.
We never... Oh, yeah, no, I've lived alone.
We never experienced that. Because Nella came in the middle of our engagement and she was at the wedding. Mm-hmm. So then when it was time to live alone, there was no living alone. We jumped straight into parenthood.
One of the ghettoest hoods. Mm-hmm. Adulthood.
Yeah. Ghetto. So that played a crucial part into how we communicated, how we were building, and how we were...
Because you never built.
Yeah.
You literally...
We never learned each other. We learned each other because we were dating, but that was in spurts. But we didn't live together.
Right. You didn't live together. You didn't learn together. You didn't know that he left the toilet seat up. Like, those things,
right? Those stuff I knew.
Oh, shit. Well, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
it's those things, right? He leaves a sink in the sink. He leaves
toothpaste,
a cup in the sink.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the toothpaste. Yo. Why did that just happen to me this fucking morning? I literally woke up to brush my fucking teeth, and along the whole side of my sink is a line of fucking toothpaste. Why didn't you just wash it away?
It gets worse when you have kids. By the way, it's a complete side note, but I was talking to my daughter because she was like, "What? Are boys ever going to grow up?" And I'm like, no. "Look at your father. I have 3 kids." And she stopped. She thought about it. And she was like, "You right.
Clock it. You right."
She said, "You right, Mom.
Boys don't grow up.
They don't grow up.
They stop at I'm gonna be generous at 23.
That's super generous.
23, they stop. I'm gonna be, and I know I'm being generous. Mm-hmm. 23, they stop. Okay, so my dream phase. I went through a dream phase. We first got married. We went on a little honeymoon, but I had to come back. So I already knew going into this marriage that my job was going to take over things.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew his job was going to take over things.
Okay.
But in my mind, my anniversary, I don't want no fucking gift. You taking me away. I don't want a gift for my anniversary. I never want gifts. That's probably my biggest thing. I don't want gifts. I want to go do something.
You want experiences.
Right.
Okay.
I want things to remember. Because half the time when I get the things, I can probably buy the things myself.
Okay.
I'd rather go do something. Take the pictures. Take the memory. Even though I don't take the pictures. My brain takes the pictures for me. Okay. So, that's what we were going to do. And then on my 5th anniversary, I'm going to get an upgrade. And we're going to go renew our vows somewhere on the beach. That's originally what I wanted to do for my wedding. I wanted a destination wedding on a beach somewhere outside of this country.
Okay.
It didn't happen because I was trying to be mindful of the elderly people who had to travel to my wedding.
Fair enough.
So we compromised. I was going to have my shit in 5 years, which is coming the fuck up. Just putting that out there.
Yikes.
Upgrade. Doesn't even have to be a big upgrade.
I was about to say, what do you need an upgrade for? I think that's a good size.
I love my ring. I do. I'm not even mad at my ring. I love my ring.
I inadvertently got an upgrade, but
I think I just want to say it. I don't know. Maybe I don't need an upgrade. I do want to go renew my vows.
Okay.
On a beach. People can be invited, but I just want to be on a beach.
Okay.
We can have a whole big fete. I'm here for it. But we were going to go travel. That was going to be my anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every anniversary we were going to travel. That's where I know. I feel like that's where my dream should have stopped. Because I should have known damn well that was never going to happen. We have yet to travel on my anniversary since we got married.
Well, it's also a hard time of the year where things become really expensive because you definitely are, like it's me and my girls, right? The December is just a hard month.
It's not even that. We have a whole Christmas show that's typically a week after I got married. Where am I going, Nikita? Where do you think that you're going? Is your dance done that you can leave? Probably not.
You did it to yourself then.
I did.
So you've got no one to blame.
I can't. But that was my dream. Yeah. The next year, it immediately went out the window. And he was like, I was like, are we going somewhere? He's like, well, I can't go anywhere. I have championships. And then I looked at the calendar and I was like, I really got the show and my dance ain't done. I was like, all right, well, I guess that's it. And dream was crushed. Literally a year later.
Dreams deferred.
Not deferred. No. All right, maybe. Fine. Have you seen, I'm so sorry, side note. Have you seen Blue Mountain State?
What's that?
Oh, it's an awful, amazing show. Dreams. By, oh. Okay, go ahead. I'll find it for you later.
All right.
And by later, I mean now.
So yeah. It's the potential of what can be, of the excitement, the giddiness, all the newness, right? You know what I think when I think back to Dream Phase, I think back to do you remember when what's the guy? Nick Lachey and what's her name?
Jessica Simpson
were married. Like it was like that, right? That's what the dream phase feels like, right? You'll tolerate all the stupidness and you'll let those things slide. Dreams, what's this? What you showing me? You want to put it here on the screen for people?
Well, it depends. If you haven't seen Blue Mountain State, this makes no sense to you. Excuse me. This show is just like pure stupidity.
Hello there. I'm Radon.
That's all I wanted to see. You're watching Dreams. Listen, I watch weird shows. This is one of them. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dreams by Radon Rondell. Rondell. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying? I got so distracted. I had to get this because I was focused on it.
Dream phase.
Dream phase.
The potential of what can be.
Mm-hmm. You missed
Dreams
by Radon Rondell. Yeah, it's gone. I want you to know.
It's okay. It's all right.
Gone. But you were talking.
No, I was just saying that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Nick Lachey
and Jessica Simpson.
And how everything was just like she annoyed the hell out of him, but because he was so blissfully like it's so new, he rolled with it.
No, he was so in love with her.
He was so in love with her, and no matter how
he would have done anything for her.
Yeah, I still can't forget that she thought buffaloes had wings. Uh,
That was like the first reality show I really watched.
yeah. Stage 2.
Oh shit. Dreams. Truth.
Yes. This is the masks fall away. You start noticing flaws, habits, and scars. The question appears, can I truly love them as they are?
So you jumped into truth. You skipped dreams and went to truth.
Yeah.
So I think I did it backwards. I think I started with truth and then I had dreams because we were living together first.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through all these truths. I went through the sink with the toilet, with the toothbrush and toothpaste, leaving the shit in the sink. I went leaving your fucking shoes on the door that I trip over in the morning. I went through all of that. So I went through the truth phase first. And then I went through the dream phase about what we're realistically going to do, how it's going to change. Because now you're my husband and now you need to step up. And then I went back to truth. Realized that we just back here and it didn't change.
Yeah. You just went back to circle. So we hit the ground running. Right? Because we had a baby. And it wasn't enough to say that, oh, I love you. It's like, no, how do we work logistically? So logistics played a big factor in our truth.
Mm-hmm. You were still in New York, not Jersey?
This is all part of it. It was part of the phase of living in 2 separate states, not living together, trying to parent, and then finally, losing, because we had a lot happen in our first year. So in our first year, we weren't living together. He was working, I was working, we were saving. Then we had the loss of his father. Then 2 months later, we had the loss of my grandmother. Then after the loss of both of them, we were working towards finding something for us. And then at that time, it was a matter of mending both of the people who lost people, his mother, my mother, while trying to still be in a relationship. So we had a lot.
That's a lot
going on, right? And still trying to raise a kid.
That's a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
How do you there's no right or wrong way to manage all of those emotions at one time.
Yeah. So I started, and that's when I started seeking individual therapy.
You had to.
I had to, because I was like, what do I do? Like, I don't even know where to begin.
Because how do you even process your own? So first off, you're dealing with big emotions for your mother-in-law, big emotions with your mother,
right?
Which also leads to big emotions for him because he lost his father.
Mm-hmm.
Big emotions for you and your sister because you lost your grandmother.
Correct. And my mother.
And your mother, yeah, because she raised you.
Yeah.
So you have all of these big emotions, but at the same time, you two are trying to meet in the middle because now you have this little person who needs an adult figure.
Yeah.
Because you then have to grow them into be this amazing person.
Who's mad at you right now, but that's a whole nother story.
Different story. To grow into be this amazing person, but you're still trying to struggle with the idea of life and death.
I had a lot going on that first year. And I was only 1 year into my job.
And you guys are like brand new. You should be living the dream phase, right? That honeymoon phase where you're just blissfully happy, not trying to navigate how to be honest with each other about these emotions, about dealing with life and death.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That causes
but it was also the truth of finding out, how each of us handle money differently. Because we were saving so we can move, right? And the accessibility to, you when you're married, technically you're tethered in terms of like credit score and all that stuff. So all of these things were coming to fruition at the same time. There was a lot going on at once. And now I'm looking back like, how the hell? What the fuck?
I'm very grateful that I didn't go through what you went through, that I already went through this whole truth phase, that I knew all of that shit prior to getting into a wedding.
Like I knew, but
it's different.
I knew to an extent.
You knew the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg.
Right? It was to an extent because mind you, I was also in the middle of changing my name. And when I'm changing my name, how they're like, oh, well, now you guys are tied. And how are you guys doing this? And how are you guys doing that? And we're like, whoa.
I want you to know I'm very happy I made him change his name. We had to change together. I have no shame. I'm changing my name, you changing your name.
That's a whole other story for another day. But there's a story behind my name change too.
Why do we have stories for days?
I don't know, but life be lifing. So yeah, that was a very like I think there was a level of, knowing that there was going to be a shift and a change in things because you're merging to be as one. But I don't think that neither one of us were prepared for it to hit the way it hit, even though he tried to play Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected.
Why can't you just struggle with me? Come on. Show me the anxiety how I have anxiety. Meet me where I'm at.
Right.
That's annoying.
But our truth phase also planted the seed of one of our worst, what they say when you sweep it underneath the rug? One of our biggest lump in the rug. It was the biggest lump. The car.
Oh, how did I know?
That was definitely during that phase.
I would have smacked.
Because while I was here thinking of family planning, he was not.
I would have beat the shit out of him. Good for you.
How am I going to beat him with the shit out of him?
You can't. But, right. You're right. I still would have figured something out. I would have been so pissed.
Yeah. So
why?
That was the catalyst it was the catalyst to the struggle phase.
You need the catalyst to get there.
Yeah. So the struggle phase. This is not what I expected. Arguments hurt more. Doubts grow, and you start wondering if you chose the wrong person. I'm not telling you the car story because I'm not trying to get in trouble out here in these streets. I'm supposedly have forgiven him for that. But let's just say it dealt with finances mingled with family planning and different priorities of how we saw that. And who took precedent as to whose feelings matter more than the other. And definitely hurt words were said in that phase. Hurt words were said in that phase. Hence therapy. Go ahead.
I'm going to sit in the silence for a second.
Let it seep. Let it seep.
Listen. What phase are we on? Struggle phase.
Struggle phase. And this is the phase where most people call it quits. And I was ready to call it quits. I think he knew that. I think he felt it. I literally had one foot in, one foot out. He was sleeping on the couch. The girls were sleeping in the bed with me. Now, mind you, this is after having the second one. Well, no. From the vehicle through having the second one.
Through, correct.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And it's not a time frame you can give any of these phases. No,
you work through it as you work through it. It's a natural life cycle. It's going to happen as it happens, right? There's no, this is going to last 2 months. No, there's none of that.
I think my struggle phase lasted about 3 to 4 years.
Sure.
Nope. Okay. Yep. How old was?
I don't know. Think on it. Do the math.
15. No. The catalyst to the phase started in 2015.
Okay.
And it ended around 2023, 2024.
I'll say it was post-COVID. I know that.
Yeah. I think it heightened during COVID.
Stuck together.
No, literally, we were supposed to, the first appointment we were supposed to have with the therapist was scheduled for in person, and they shut the world down that same week. So, yeah, it was before we were stuck in it together. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't even got words. Like how y'all was ready to go. All right, we taking this step forward. We're going to work on it. We're going to come out of this on the right side. And then here goes the world. Nah, bitch, stay at home. We going to figure it out later.
Yep. So our first session had to be virtual.
So did she?
We've never met him in person. We have never met him in person, the guy who was our therapist.
So when he changed, just curious now, when it changed to virtual, was it the same? Like it was your appointment was Thursday at 2 p.m. Was it now just Thursday at 2 p.m. virtual?
Yeah.
Oh, so everything stayed the same, just that it wasn't in person.
Yeah. which was a nuance for everyone because he obviously the point of coming in person. The point of coming in person is for them to read the body language,
right? Like how do you do therapy in person? Nope, therapy over the phone in Zoom when you only see your eye twitch, not the fact that you give him the finger.
Well, he was able to pick it up. He was like, "Why aren't you guys sitting closer?"
Good job,
when
Dean.
we when
Is that his name?
Right? No.
Wait, good job, Dean. I like that.
Who's Dean?
I don't know. That felt like the right name.
Or when we're speaking to each other, he would, look at her, don't look at me. Or look at him, don't look at me.
Look at her
when you're talking.
But I'm talking to you.
No, but if he's doing an exercise that requires us to have to look at each other.
Oh, we're supposed to look at him.
I'm supposed to look at him. He's supposed to look at me.
Maybe I don't want to look at him.
Oh, he forced it. He would be like, "Oh, turn around, face each other. You put your legs wrapped around his waist and back and forth, and you talk to each other.
You talk to each other.
Right.
We making this happen." Oh, he was. Good job, Dean. I like you.
Yeah.
Okay. He forced the intimacy.
Yeah. And this is why I said you and Ibrahim are not in this phase.
No.
You're skirting around it, but you're not in this phase.
Correct. We're definitely skirting.
You guys are currently in the truth. You're in the truth phase again, but now you're in the truth phase in a completely different way than you were before.
In a whole different way than we were before. Because I feel like pre-marriage, post-marriage, pre-marriage. Had to figure it out. Pre-marriage, we were in the truth phase like, yeah, nigga, leave a mess. But can you clean it up? It was one of those, nigga, what you want to do? All right, let's go. Oh, you like to spend money. But did you save $10 today? It was like one of those. Then we went to dream phase. It was lovely. I had so many ambitions. Now we're back in the truth phase. But I feel like now that we're back in the truth phase, I'm getting my life more in line in the sense that I've been through this already. Mm-hmm. So I know what to anticipate. And so now my expectations ain't as high as they were before. You left it in the sink. All right, I'm just going to do it.
So you've turned into, I don't give a fuck mode.
I don't give a fuck.
Which is dangerous.
It is. But
it's very dangerous to get into I don't give a fuck mode.
That's literally where I am. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to do it.
Because you become a different person when you're in that phase. That mindset, rather.
So, and I think he knows, right? He definitely knows because I don't ask him to do the dishes. I don't ask him to do the laundry. I don't ask him to cook or clean. I'm just going to do it. Why am I asking you? Especially when, so I asked him the other day. I refuse. So his like space is the living room. And we have this glass coffee table. Mm-hmm. And first off, I love this glass coffee table. But it gets dirty easily, right? Mm-hmm. So he eats his food there. I would love if he ate at the dining room table, which is but skip hopping away, but whatever. I'm not going to fuss or muss, right? You want to eat there, you eat there. So he has. He hasn't cleaned it.
It doesn't bother him?
No. So I eat there and it bothers me because we were watching Bridgerton.
Oh, he watches it with you?
Yes. So we were watching
That's weird. But go ahead.
Well, he loves those things.
Oh, okay.
In his mind, he is one of the Bridgerton men. And he's super romantic, okay?
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
No, you can laugh. He's super romantic. And he wants, oh, my back. Great, it just popped.
Whereas if I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Whereas if I was watching a movie with Andre would watch The Guild. He would watch because it has the fighting and the war,
he does that
which would appease to him, and the other soft stuff would be appeasing to me.
No, so if there's one thing I will say that I appreciate about Ibrahim, he doesn't mind watching soft things with me, where I will happily watch action with him too.
Okay, I think the softest thing Andre ever watched was The Notebook, and that's because he was trying to get in my pants.
Yeah. So Ibrahim watched. We told you he watched Love and Basketball just because of me. He would never watch that by himself.
What?
He would never.
Okay, I forget. Different environment.
He's white. I'ma say it. He's white.
I did not.
I'ma say it. He has
all I said was different.
He is melanin, but he has melanin, but he's white. But yeah, no, he loves Bridgerton. He thinks it's a great show. I don't know why. I think he likes the idea of. He's very old in that sense that romanticness,
damsel in distress
which is what I'm not. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Furthest thing from you.
Furthest thing from me. I can act like one, but I don't need to be one.
Right.
So it was just a mess. There was crumbs everywhere. I think he spilled like vindaloo on it.
What is that?
Curry.
Vindaloo?
Vindaloo. Chicken vindaloo? Get from the Indian restaurant. Okay, it's a sauce. So he like spilled vindaloo on it. And I'm just like, I always looked at it and I was just like, it's out there for a week.
And it doesn't bother him?
No. So you didn't meet him. So he had a Ford Focus. Okay. Do you know what a Ford Focus is? It's one of them little tiny cars. So when I first met him,
it's like the equivalent of a Nissan Sentra.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When I first met him way in the day.
Okay, Nella.
Way in the day. You couldn't sit in any of the seats. They were covered in shit. Not like physical shit. There was college books there. His dojo shit. His workout shit. He had clothes upon clothes. He had water bottles. When I tell you, it was bad. And he would just drive.
Like happy as can be.
Happy.
Not thinking anything.
Didn't bother him. Be like, yo, can I get a ride? Oh, let me go clean out the car. I don't need to get in the car. So no, that doesn't bother him. So I just sat there minding my business, and it was irking the shit out of me.
So you know when they say that, you hear people, they talk about things that they're with people that I don't know how they tolerate that, and I remind people, I was like, what I can tolerate, you won't tolerate, and what you tolerate, I won't tolerate.
This is literally it.
This is literally one of those moments.
Literally it, because he has no problem. He'll sit there, he'll eat new food on top of the crumbs there, and then leave new crumbs and keep it pushing. So I didn't even know where to put my teacup down, okay? Because like I don't want to put my teacup down and pick it up and there's crumbs in the bottom,
right? And it's sticking or something's dripping from it,
right? So now I'm just holding my teacup, and he's like, "You don't want to put it down?" I said, "No. Where am I putting it?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll clean it up." I said, "I didn't ask." He offered. I said, "I bet." A day passes. He didn't clean it. Mind my business. The next day happens. He did clean it. When I tell you he cleaned it, he like brushed everything and put it in the garbage, but there were still like circle rings. And I was just like, and I looked at it and there was a Windex. Look,
it startled me. The story startled me.
There was a Windex there, right?
He didn't use it?
No, he did. I guarantee you he did.
But he didn't scrub. He didn't put elbow grease in it.
So now I'm just
like a little, you gotta take your onion.
Right. So now I'm just looking at it and I'm like, well, he technically did clean it. It's just not Nikita clean. I guarantee that tomorrow I'm going to go back there and I'm going to go clean it Nikita clean. I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to do it.
So here's my thing with that, right? That I've learned and that I can bestow upon you.
I love information, advice.
The throat chakra needs to open up and say something because he's going to continue to do it thinking that it's okay.
But he's going to continue to do it. I want you to know we've had fights about this pre-marriage. We've talked about this. Get your shit off the fucking floor. I'm not your fucking maid. Oh, yeah, we've gone through this. We've gone through this.
Yikes.
Because I'm not your fucking maid. But again, in his mind, so we have a friend coming over next week, right? Who's going to spend a couple of days with us.
So now he's going to clean it properly.
No, I'm going to clean the house. Because in his mind, he's our boy. He doesn't care what it looks like. You're right.
It's like going to work, going to church. You still want to be presentable, so you take a shower, even if you're dead dog tired.
You don't.
Was that a good analogy? That was not a good analogy.
It is, but like you don't get it. Because in his brain, his friends and family and the people that he cares for, if they care for him the same, it doesn't matter.
It does.
They will still love him no matter what. If his house is a mess, they will still love him. Yeah, they will.
They're gonna still love you and talk shit about you,
right? So I can talk. I've told him this already. So there's 3 cars in my house. I have 2. He has 1. We have a roommate, and he likes to use our cars.
Mm-hmm. He don't ever touch his car. He always touches your car.
Always touches my car. He uses his car if it's the only car in the driveway. Because my car, 1 car is at the shop, and I'm out. Otherwise, hey, yo, Nikita, can I use your ride for a minute? Absolutely. Whatever's there, take it. My boy is coming over.
He's gonna use your car.
Yo, boo, can I borrow your car? Absolutely. No problem, boo. Take it. It's always my car. Because my cars are clean. Like, if I have stuff in my car, it's such an oddity for me to have stuff in my car.
Right. And usually it's like big, bulky dance things. It's not anything that
always
would
dance things.
make anyone feel
I gotta bring the popcorn upstairs. But yes, it's always dance things. Literally, that's what's in my car.
I'm sorry.
I'm used to it. It's not changing. Listen, I will tell you that his Ford Focus was a dumpster. So now his RAV4, actually, I can sit in the front seat and be kind of okay.
Mm.
He's improved.
But it's still not saying a lot.
But it's not Nikita clean, right? So there's the difference. I grew up in a West Indian household.
Right.
And my West Indian household...
spotless. You got to eat off the floor.
It was. It still is. Shit. I go to my mom's house. I'm like, did you just cook? She's like, yeah.
Don't smell nothing.
Don't smell shit. Unless she's making curry, right? That's the only time you'll smell that she
But
cooked.
even then, if you have someone who knows how to clean the air properly, you don't never smell that.
No, you never smell.
Not until you get in the kitchen. It's like faint.
My grandmother cooks. I would walk into the kitchen. Granny, you cook? Yes, dear. You want some food?
Mm.
Yeah, but where are the pots?
You know, my mother-in-law was like that. She would cook, and if she was done cooking, she put it in whatever safe container she was going to put it in. The kitchen was clean, pots put away. This is the way you would never know this woman cooked unless you looked at the table and you saw that everything was in the Tupperware.
That's how I cook. So, like, as I'm cooking, I can have 3 things on the stove, right? And as soon as, if I have a 5 minutes downtime, I'm cleaning a dish.
Right, which is how you should be in the kitchen. Cook as clean as you go. My grandmother's, oh no. That's why I made up the rule with Dre. If I cook, you clean. But even then, I make sure the big things get cleaned away. So all you got to really worry about is just the food that we eat, the plates and the cutlery that we've eaten off of. Now when he cooks, I still got a pot to clean. I still got a skillet to clean. I got the stove to clean.
No, the stove, they don't get that. Listen, if you cook and you fry something and the grease go everywhere, you got to clean up the grease and clean it while it's hot.
Right.
So it don't stick. Yo.
Unless it's one of those things like a cast iron skill, you have to wait for that to cool down. But like, come on.
Well, he cleans his own cast iron, so I refuse to touch it. I refuse to touch his cast iron. But everything else I'll clean. But nah, that's the only dish he'll actually clean in a moment. Everything else will sit in the sink.
Thank
you. Sit in a sink, and then he uses everything. Again, this is the point where I'm just like, I can't fuss or muss, right? Because if I fuss and muss about all of these things, I'm gonna be fussing and mussing for days.
So just keep that in mind as you go through.
This is also probably why we don't have a kid, if you think about it. Because I'm not beat to clean up after you
And a kid.
and the kid. Fuck that. I'm not beat.
But
then I have all these kids
just
here.
Keep your guards up and make mental note to avoid a disastrous version of what would be a struggle phase.
Clean up the fucking shit, 'cause I'm not your fucking maid. Yes, I'm trying to avoid the struggle phase. I am.
I mean, we all do, but
I don't think if we did hit the struggle phase, I don't think he would ever see it coming.
listen, don't do the struggle phase if you're someone like me who's slowly in the perimental phase. Right? Because they're gonna think you're batshit crazy because you're going through all the emotions.
All of those emotions. Plus the hormonal making it just extra crazy.
Yeah, like yesterday, he thought I was yelling at him, but I was not yelling at him. I came in last night.
It was hot.
Last night I came in. It was really late. I shouldn't say really late. It was like 9:45 to almost 10 o'clock ish.
Yeah, that's early for you. What was yesterday, Monday? Mm-hmm.
Sorry, excuse me. That's very early for me. Typically, I'm coming in around 11.
Right.
So, but my hands were like, I had so much things in my hand.
Mm.
And I rang the doorbell, which woke him up. And as soon as I got into the kitchen, he turns the light off. I was like, well, that wasn't helpful. And he was like, I'm right here. I'm right behind you. I'm going to turn the other light on so I can help to take the thing out of your hand. Sir, you opened the door. That should have been the first thing you did is take everything out of my hand.
Ooh, clock it. Absolutely.
Okay.
If you saw all this shit,
You
take the shit out of my
You
hand.
saw me struggling and clearly I couldn't use my key to open the door.
Take the shit out of my hand.
Take the shit out of my hand. So he was like, I yelled at him. I'm like, I did
not. I was frank with you. I may have been brusque.
Right.
So maybe it's just that, again, because women mature faster than men.
Mm.
And then maybe we continue to mature as we continue to get older and men's maturity stops.
Absolutely, I agree with that sentence right there. That statement.
So then they just lack the common sense.
That we knew.
So maybe we just have to adjust our common sense expectations as women. Because I guarantee if I saw you, I don't know. Did you have coffee today?
I did not.
That's why. You didn't have any coffee.
I had a martini. Martini with espresso.
Is that a coffee?
Espresso. It has espresso.
She had liquor.
With espresso.
She had liquor.
With espresso.
She had liquor.
Okay, I'm tired, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm yawning.
I'm really glad I didn't give you the red wine and orange soda.
Oh, God. I would have been like this. I totally would have had my head cocked back like this.
You would have. Oh, let's get you a coffee. I want a coffee. I don't need one.
On that note, I'm going to move on to phase 4.
Wait, before we move to phase 4, did y'all know? Oh, it's disrespectful.
Ooh.
Did y'all know that International Women's Day was on a day that we lost a fucking hour?
Yeah.
So
that was a struggle day for me.
But then we still expected to do the whole day like it was a normal day, even though we down an hour of sleep, we down an hour in general. We did 23 hours and 24. What? We did 24 hours and 23. Disrespectful. Sorry, what's phase 4? We lost an hour.
I know. Well, I was trying to process your 23, 24, your 24, 23.
I said it backwards. Mm-hmm. I know what I said, and I know what I meant, but I didn't say it right. Disrespectful. But we're supposed to keep on pushing. Like I just got cold in here. What's phase 4?
She's judging me.
I'm not.
I can feel it in your parsnickety smile.
Parsnickety, what a word.
Yeah, it's definitely the coffee. So I'm going to edit it as much as I can, my yawns out. But if I can't, y'all just going to have to do with this episode of me yawning. Because I had just one shot of espresso, apparently.
Oh, liquor. That espresso shot does not
an
count.
Espresso martini.
It was not.
Yes, it said it had shot of espresso in it.
Right, but it was not an espresso martini because it had other liqueur in it.
And it was all coffee liqueur. Anywho, phase 4, the growth. Instead of trying to change each other, you begin to understand one another. Boundaries are honored and love becomes a mindful choice.
I want to jump there.
Go ahead.
No. I'm in my brain. I just want to jump there.
You want to jump there? So I think I can confidently say this is where we are currently where there's more of an effort, more of a conscious effort to be mindful when we are in a disagreement, to hear each other out, to more of a conscious effort to give grace when something is not working in the other person's favor, or asking for favors, like needing the other person logistically to do something that you're unable to do and making sure that they're available to participate or assist. So there's a lot more mindfulness, like a lot more checking your ego and realizing that what you're feeling is not a projection. What they're saying and doing is not a projection of what you're feeling.
Right? What you're saying and doing is not a projection of what they're feeling.
So, like, did this happen?
Oh, God. You're making me on. Huh? You're making me on.
I know. I don't want to. Okay, so, like, perfect example. I think I've mentioned this before. When I was making the decision to come and do this full time, right? Come work as an entrepreneur full time by myself, right? Okay. I think in the past, had we not gone through the healing process and sharing with Andre that this is what I wanted to do, I think the conversation would have went with him providing his projected fears of how it would not work versus saying, I support you. I think it was a lot for him, or a healed version of him, to hold his tongue.
Okay.
And the worry of what he was feeling, of what would happen if things didn't sway in my favor.
Okay.
And I think that is definitely a big testament of growth.
Because you know what the pre would have been.
Right.
Okay.
And even now, like, if there's a disagreement between the two of us, I try to be mindful of not being a brat. No, I mean, very honest. I try to be mindful of not being a brat and soak in what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what if you're right?
Processing and mulling it over, if I have the time to process and mull it over, and then come back and say, hey, this is why I don't think it's going to work, or this is why I'm not on board.
Okay.
Whereas before, I would lash out and be like, well, you're not listening. You're not doing what I want you to tell you, what I want you to do. And it's like, I can't make you do what
you can't. Correct.
But you can provide reason for them to see it your way.
Okay.
So I definitely say that, yeah, that's a testament in terms of growth. And also learning things I didn't know triggered him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And him learning things that he didn't know that triggered me.
It's a process.
It is definitely a process. Are we in a perfect happy? Are we in phase 5? No. I think we're in, I don't know how far in the timeline we are in phase 4 in the growth, but we're definitely there. Because remember, what was it? The truth phase? Not the truth phase. The struggle phase was what? How many years for us? Like 6-7 years?
Mm-hmm.
Just about.
Mm-hmm. I was counting. Right. So now your growth phase can just be just as long.
Right.
You never know.
Because he still knows the hell out of me where I'm just like,
But even if you hit to real love or legacy phase, they're still gonna annoy the fuck out of you.
Yeah, no, but this is a different kind of annoy. Like, does he annoy me enough where I'm like, okay, yeah, he lives to see another day, or do I like?
I'm so mad that you said he lives to see another day. What are we?
Oh, did you see what I sent him a text message? So I went to the doctor, and whenever I go to the doctor, I typically do like a blood test of everything for STIs. And I don't know if he realized what I was saying to him because he put a thumbs up. But I was like, you live to see another year because I'm clear.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't get it at all. I bet you he's going to get it now.
If he listens.
If he listens. Okay. Real love. I don't have anything about growth because I'm not there. I want to be there. I would love if we just skip truth. What? If we skip struggle and go into growth. I would love if that happens.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
Correct. So
I hope it helps. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's one of those things where there's a ratio of 95%, right? 95% of people probably do experience these phases. And maybe there's those oddities that are just like so smittenly in love that they don't experience the phases.
I would love to be in that 5%. I would love to be in that 5%. And go straight to legacy. Fuck everything else. It's not going to happen, but I would love if it did. I'm just saying. So wait, I Googled it.
Mm-hmm.
You said that after phase 3, so after the struggle phase,
most people divorce.
So they're saying, this is Purdue University. As of 2025, I specifically did the U.S. divorce rate.
Okay.
The U.S. divorce rate was 40 to 42% of first marriages and a divorce. But it is down from 50%. So it dropped 8%. They also say the overall rate is declining due to marriage ages and lower rates among younger generations. So they're saying that more gray divorces are happening, which is people over 50 is rising. But that's also saying that people that are
you also have a lot of people who are just like separated,
who are not marrying.
Yeah, you also have a lot of people who are just separated and they're quite content because divorce is too expensive. It's cheaper to keep them.
It is. Or kill them. It's one of the options.
Right? Or they're married and they're legally separated, so they're still living about their life with other people.
Correct.
So,
or just kill them.
Don't encourage that.
Sorry. Go find a little bait by you to put them in. I'm searching for a real I'm never gonna get her. I don't think you would.
That might have went over some of y'all heads, but it didn't go over mine. Hey, boy. But anywho, the growth phase it's not a bad phase, right?
It could be a beautiful phase.
It is. You learn to be a little more. I can only talk to the experience that I'm experiencing. You learn to be a little more intentional. Setting like for me, one of the things I asked a lot during the time when we were going through the struggle phase, when I had reached my point, I was like, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for a date night every Friday. I just want a date night once a month. And it doesn't have to be what you consider your traditional date night. I just want adult alone time. And again, it doesn't have to be in the sexual sense. I just want quality time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the things that he had us do in therapy. He had us talk about our love languages. His was acts of service. And, I forgot what the second one was. Mine was touch and quality time. You can touch me. I don't need it to be sexual. I just need to lay on you. I just need your leg on me. I just need to sit on you. And quality time. I'm okay if we sit in two separate chairs. You're doing your thing. I'm doing mine. But I know that you're there. You know what I mean? So it was learning those new habits or creating those new habits. And then I just wanted like, okay, let's do something. And then, so what I ended up doing starting that year, and we've continued, was it now going to year 4?
Mm-hmm.
Where for every year for our anniversary, we take turns every year. And one person plans it. So last year was remember I had a whole, I don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't plan it. So we plan it. So this year is his year to plan whatever the event is. So the first year I planned it and I had like these cards where he asked really deep, intimate questions. And it wasn't even like sexual. It was like, okay, what are the things about you that I don't know yet?
Mm-hmm.
And we were answering it throughout the day and we were doing activities. So I made it a point, and now he's made it a point too, that a lot of the activities that we now do together without the kids are activities we do for the first time together.
Which is nice.
Yeah. So the growth, once you get on the growth phase, isn't so bad.
Right. You just gotta get over the hump.
Yeah. But every now and then, I am an Aries woman. I gotta rattle him. And do something to annoy him and be like, oh, this infuriating woman. I know. Thank you.
Not I know. Thank you.
Keep you on your toes.
I live in an infuriating state.
Yep. Keep you on your toes. You still got blood pumping through you.
Okay. Just checking. Yes, Andrew.
All right. So we're going to move on to stage. We don't know stage 5 and stage 6, but there are the stages that we are going to work towards for.
That's stage 5.
Yes. I just didn't want to interrupt your singing because apparently you wanted to sing over me. So sorry.
It was just in my brain. It had to come out.
It was. But yeah, these are the phases that we want to live up to. That we want to be that Cleophas and Ethel when they're celebrating their 75th. Yeah, I think of Cleophas and Ethel, But remember, those women were built different because, Cleophas done had his share of women and illegitimate children, and Ethel is still there holding his hand when he's sick. I don't know if I have that in me.
Nah.
I don't know if I have it in me.
Nah.
But they've crossed that threshold where he realizes she stood by him even still.
Nah. You telling me you had a kid outside of wedlock? Nah, nigga, you better go stay with that person who gave you that kid. Absolutely the fuck not.
Was she tasting that kid? Those are different women.
I'm not. No.
They are different women.
No.
Woo.
I think that I have a generous heart. I do.
Okay.
My heart ain't that generous.
Right. I'm right there with you.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely right there with you.
Mm-mm. No. There's no way. No way in hell. You want me to take in Susan's kid? Susan, who you done fuck behind my back?
Byron. That's what that is.
Byron.
With the baby mama. Mm-hmm. Byron.
No.
Okay.
Blessings.
So real love. You have faced storms together. After seeing each other's lowest moments, you still choose to stay. The bond is now calm, passionate, and deeply connected. I think this is me projecting. I'm going to, and I'm not going to assume because when you assume you make an ass out of you and me. I'm going to project that for Dre and I, this phase will happen when the kids are out the house.
When you were empty nesters.
When we're empty nesters. Right?
I can see
because
it.
I think it's a matter of us slowing down. The kids aren't home anymore. We're not running around and trying to get this person to this place and this person to that place. And when we're home, it's like, yeah, there's the subtle hum of you doing your thing, me doing my thing. But if I want to just sit next to you and we can chat it up, then we can.
You'll have the time to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, there's no time to do those things.
But we'd still be on edge because they would still need us in a capacity, but not the capacity they need us now, right? So I think this is where we would be.
Especially thinking about it, as you become empty nesters, I think in my brain, your little one is going to reach out to your big one for problems before she reaches out to you.
I would hope so.
That's what my goal is. That's what my gut's telling me.
And that's what I'm trying to instill in them, right?
Right.
Your sister is your keeper.
She for sure is.
Yeah.
Even though she doesn't always want to feed you. She for sure is. Well, I wasn't going to make her none.
First thing I asked, did she eat? Did you eat? Yeah, but she doesn't want to eat the food. Okay.
Girl, you going home to make dinner? What are you going to home make? I'm going to make chicken nuggets and put in the air fryer. Okay, well, what are you making for your little sister? Well, I don't know. Don't you think she wants the chicken too? Yeah, I guess I'll make her some.
They have kids, they said. Kids. All right. And then phase 6 is the
legacy.
And I think this is the whole, now we would be grandparents.
So you think once you hit grandparent status, that's the legacy phase, because then them grandbabies come into you.
And it's like the nostalgia of
having a kid.
Look what we've done.
Return them.
Without even trying, your relationship becomes an example. Your love story inspires others, leaving behind something lasting and meaningful.
Oh, yes, legacy.
Yeah, so I mean, I think he and I will be in this growth phase until we have, you know, a junior, the last junior senior in high school.
I mean, that makes sense to me. It's also at that phase, you also have to learn each other differently, right? Because you ain't the same.
You're never the same person from the year before.
Right.
Heck, you're not the same person from 6 months before.
You're continuously growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I like that thought process. I think that makes 100% sense. That
100% sense?
100% sense. You're going to get into the growth phase as an empty nester. Nope. Real love as an empty nester. And then once them grandbabies come.
I think, yeah.
Because they'll be looking up to you.
Because
think about it, right? When you become a grandbaby, that means that your kids have hopefully found their love, right? And they're basing their love off the love that they know, which is you,
right? And then we can give accurate accounts of how to get through it,
if you remember. Yes.
Why wouldn't I remember? We don't
listen, because I know how my brain works.
Well, I know how my brain works.
Your brain works a lot better than my brain.
My brain remembers. Listen, my short-term memory.
But her long-term
memory though?
Woo-wee!
I still remember my sister's expression on her face when I surprised her for her baby shower. She wasn't expecting me. She came down the steps and came into the kitchen and she saw me and she stopped midway. I can visually see it in my head now. That's just the way my brain works. I don't know. I told you guys I have photographic memory.
You do. I believe you. I don't remember shit.
I'm a visual person.
Don't ask me what we talked about 4 hours ago. It's gone. It's bad. Real love.
I made Nikita go to the wrong diner this morning, guys. Because in my mind, I was saying one name and I said a completely opposite one.
And I rolled up. Here I am. Her car's not here. Where's she at? Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm coming.
But the funny thing is when you called me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I stood up like to look for you.
Come on. I'm not even in the same town, boo.
What phase are you guys in? What say you? I know you like when I say that.
I do. What say you?
What say you? What phase are you guys in? What advice can you give? If you're in the 2 phases that we have not experienced, can you lend us something so we can get there? Or whatever tidbits or advice that might help us to successfully get there so we can enjoy it.
Legacies, tap in.
Legacy and real love.
Real love.
Tap in. Growth people.
Tap in.
What else can you add so we can help Nikita?
Tap in. Tap in.
Yeah. Or if you're in any of the other phases and someone else needs to benefit from it, tap, tap, tap in. No, like that? No?
Thinking it, so it's okay. I was like, I probably shouldn't say this. That's where my brain was right now. See you next time. Real love.
Hey Wispies, thank you for joining us for another hard-hitting girl talk. If you have a topic or question for us, send us a whisper at info@wineandwhispersclub.com. That's whispers with an S. See you next time, Wispies.